Hello, welcome back. So one of you had a question. So I'm gonna use this video to answer that question. And the question was, how do you save extra money towards a goal when you are on a very tight budget? So I'm going to answer that question using 3 points. Point one, make sure you have a budget and make sure you're tracking all of your expenses. Okay, so if you're not tracking your expenses and seeing where your money's going, you're likely overspending and you're missing out on some opportunities there. Um, I like what Dave Ramsey says. Dave Ramsey is a hardcore, you know, finance person, personal finance guru. Okay, but he says one thing I like that he says is when you create a budget and track your expenses, you automatically give yourself a 10% pay increase because once you put your budget together and track your expenses, you're going to automatically see, hey, I'm overspending in some areas. Okay, so you all are on the right track in creating a budget and tracking your expenses with Monarch Money, Rocket Money, paper and pencil, however you choose to, create your budget and track your spending. Point two, once you've reviewed all of your spending, look for ways to decrease your expenses, decrease your spending. So you may look at your spending and you may find that you spend a lot of money on entertainment. You spend a lot of money going to the movies. And maybe instead of going to the movies 4 times per month, you just go 1 time per month. Okay? Um, Maybe you are someone that buys a lot of clothes or you make a lot of frivolous type of purchases. Um, Again, you'll be able to see that in your spending. Um, you may fall into the trap of seeing an item at the store, seeing that it's for sale, and buying it. And you don't even need the item. You just buy it, and you get the item home, and you never use it. Okay, um, and so just review your spending, review your grocery bill. Look at what you're buying food wise, and see if there's opportunity to decrease expenses there. Um, I'm going to bring up Dave Ramsey again, and his advice is, if you're on a very tight budget and you want to save money or get out of a certain financial situation, then you need to start eating beans and rice, and that's it. Okay, because that's a cheap meal. But I think he's comfortable saying that because he is a baby boomer raised by the silent generation, and they did eat a lot of beans and rice or beans and mashed potatoes. So, but the main point is, see if there's an opportunity with your grocery bill. Are you buying a bunch of steaks? Steaks are expensive. Maybe look at alternative meals. I mean, and speaking of meals, look at how often you eat out. You may find you eat a lot of fast foods, and fast foods, that stuff really starts adding up. And personally, that's something I have to watch, my fast food and restaurant spending. Make sure I don't overspend in those categories. All right, so just really look at your spending and look to see where you can decrease your spending, decrease your expenses. All right, point three, increase your income. Look for ways in which you can increase your income. Okay, this could be, going to your employer. and, explaining to your employer that, hey, I'm trying to make a little bit of extra money. Um, can I work some overtime? Or are there any projects you want me to work on? Um, and, just see if your employer, your manager, has any overtime or projects for you to work on. Something else you can do, you can, find a part-time job. And, you can find a part-time job online or in person. So, that's another option. Something else you can do, you can, start a side hustle. Okay. I have friends who are bookkeepers, and they have a few bookkeeping clients on the side outside of their regular job. I have one friend, she does taxes on the side. Okay. Um, I know another guy that is an IT professional, but he makes money installing mailboxes. I heard another scenario of a lady um, cleaning ovens. That's all she did. She went to people's homes and cleaned their ovens. Okay. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And we actually just learned that Joe has started a juicing business. And I'm sure that began with him bringing juice to his job. And, he stated that he sells these juices to his coworkers. So I'm sure they saw the juice, and, they wanted to buy the juice he was drinking, and, started a business out of that. So just think of, you just want to think of ways um, to make extra money. Even Nana, she has paint parties. She does paint parties, 1 to 2 times per month to create extra money. All right. So really, as far as saving extra money towards a goal, you're really gonna have to just sit down and think about it. Sit down and think about what you have, how you're spending your money, your skill set, your resources, and just think about what you can do to save money towards your goal. Okay, and just get started. Even if it's like a small change, make that small change. Because what will happen is you'll start noticing other opportunities to save money. Um, it's almost like when you buy a new car. Okay, let's say you buy a new car. Let's say you buy a Ford F-150. Okay, you buy the Ford F-150, you start driving it, and all of a sudden you notice all of the Ford F-150s. It's almost as if a whole group of people went out and bought Ford F-150s. Okay, you just start noticing them everywhere. And it's not that a whole bunch of people went out and purchased Fords. It's just you have an awareness now because you purchased the Ford F-150, and now you're thinking about it, and you notice everyone else's. And that same logic is true for saving extra money. Once you start, making little changes to save extra money, you're going to see more opportunities to save more money. And it wasn't that those opportunities were never there. It's just you never really put any thought in it. You never really focused on it. And now that you're focusing on it, you're coming up with ways in which to save extra money. Okay? So hopefully that helped you all. Let me know if you have any more questions. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.